Brian Smolinski, number 21, Josef Stumpel, number 15, and Ziggy Palffy, number 33.
Now that 2-on-1 by the Rangers, the Kings gave the shooter to the goaltender, period. There was no way there was going to be a pass. It was kind of like a half-ice breakaway.
Smolinski, long shot, is on goal, was stopped with the left pad by Mike Richter. Rangers have Pilon and Leetch on defense. Messier with York on the right and Kamensky on the left for the Rangers. Pilon fires up ahead, intercepted by Lubomir Vishnevsky, rookie defenseman, number 24. He plays whistled offside. He's paired with former Ranger Matthew Schneider. There's Kim Janssen, still flexing the arm.
We'll take a look at this 2-on-1 that the Rangers had. Janssen was on the puck. LA was very aggressive with all their forecheck. I mean, you can see the forecheck. Now with the player going down there, that allows Kim Janssen to go right up the ice. The only man back is Blake. But watch how what he does is just stay in that side. And then finally went over late, and the shot had to be taken by Kim Janssen. A good save by the goaltender, real good save.
There's Jamie Storr, who's done an outstanding job carrying the load. The other goaltender, Stefan Fisset, has been out injured. He's playing in the LA Kings minor league team tomorrow night, Lowell.
The American League.
He may play 2 games, though. If they leave it up to him, I think it'll be 1 and go on home. But he's coming back from an injury.
A knee injury.
Palavich gets to the puck, bumped by Aki Berg. Puck cleared out by Craig Johnson after he knocked Nedved down. Lefebvre moves it to Nedved. Blocked in front, picked up by Palavich, backhander blocked by Aki Berg.
Rangers skating well here early. Skating real well early.
Berg, number 5 on defense with Jere Karolahti. They go off. There's an offside whistle against the LA Kings.
That face-off will go all the way back.
Brad Brown challenging Luc Robitaille.
This game's got a little heat in it early. Robitaille and the Kings were offside. The face-off comes all the way back to the Kings zone. You see Robitaille move across here, working on Brown's hands, and Brown didn't much like that. So he went back, helped force the offside, and then gave Robitaille a bit of a shot.
See in the background, Ron Lowe was yelling to the referee, slash.
Twice he came across the hands with the stick on Brown. That was called earlier. It was not called on that play.
And tonight's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast is presented by Panasonic.
Luc Robitaille had a real goal-scoring drought earlier in the season, but the coaching staff was very happy with his play. Andy Murray, their head coach, they don't get off the hook, this team.
No.
Very similar, I think, the way they're honest with their players, and Ron Lowe's the same way.
Luke is rolling right now. He's one of 5 players tied for 2nd in the league in scoring with 31 points. Theo Fleury is among those 5. Good forecheck by Eric Belanger, just called up from Lowell, number 25. 2 hits for Belanger, but the Rangers away with the puck. Kim Janssen back on, dumps it in. Belanger started the season with Stumpel, a contract holdout. And in his first game, he had 2 goals and an assist. Fired across, comes all the way through, played by the Kings. Quick outlet is behind Stu Grimson, number 32.
There's some big boys on the ice.
Grimson,
Barrier, Grimson, Purinton.
Grimson and Purinton bumped, and Purinton went down.
So both teams, Sam, start with 4 lines in this game.
Leetch and Pilon back on.
3 and 4 nights for Los Angeles. Played in Pittsburgh a tie, played in Boston a tie, and then here, and the Kings get a cross-checking call.
First penalty of the game.
Yeah, the Rangers' Taylor line was on the ice that draws the power play. The Kings have tried to play a very aggressive first period. And Buckberger, I think, is a player going. He moves across on Rich Pilon, gives him a shove with a right hand on the stick, and they called that cross-check.
That was the call?
There was a bit of a cross-check there. That second angle showed it a little better. And, you know, they didn't call a slash. Maybe that slash with Robitaille on Brown. So maybe the officials are saying we better clamp down. This thing's starting to get a little bit nasty. And the Rangers have a power play to get this game going for them.
And the Rangers scored on the power play in the game against Ottawa. They're 7 for their last 27. And the Rangers send out Messier, Kamensky, and York with Leetch and Fleury for the power play. This puck picked up by Leetch. Corkin, number 19, is there. That shot blocked by Nelson Emerson. Corkin and Emerson with Rob Blake and Matthias Nordstrom, the one-time Ranger. Good hit by Blake on Kamensky. Big hit.
Oh, Blake's one of the hardest hitting defensemen in the game.
Leetch moving. Finds Messier. He's pressured. Quick puck movement. Leetch waits. Fires, and it's blocked in front by Blake.
Two good blocks, one by Emerson, one by Blake. Blake now has a big hit on Kamensky and a big hit on Fleury. That was the first shift of the game, the hit on Fleury. He's a tough guy.
Steve Reinprecht, rookie center, is on for LA, number 28, with Brian Smolinski. Rangers have Nedved, Hlavich, and Dvorak with Fleury and Leetch.
Boy, is this an aggressive penalty kill unit.
Yes.
Wow.
Nedved looking for Leetch. And he was checked as he moved in. Reinprecht got a stick on him. Fleury moves it. Hlavich turns. Couldn't get a shot off. It was blocked. Matthew Schneider is on for LA. Here's Nedved. Schneider wearing number 10. Signed with LA as a free agent. Here's Hlavich. Out to Nedved. Now to Leetch. 20 seconds of the power play, missed by Nedved. Hlavich got knocked down by Schneider. He winds up and drives it down the ice.
Remember Toronto when they were here, how passive they were with their penalty kill when the Rangers were in the Toronto zone? This is the opposite.
Almost.
These guys just go.
Palffy all over Leetch. Final seconds of the power play. Dvorak left the puck behind him. Palffy takes it. Teams are back at full strength. Josef Stumpel on the puck. No shots on goal on that power play. Drop past to Blake. Pushed it ahead. Backhander Palffy, a save. That quick, and they get the scoring chance. Palffy is one of those players, John. I thought about it before the game. When he's on the ice, something could happen at any moment.
Oh, yeah, he can explode offensively. This LA King generally, as a hockey club, the Kings play rather defensive, and then they counter real quick, pardon me. Watch Palffy drop the puck off, or there, he moves in, takes the back end. That was from a bad angle, and he almost got Mike Richter moving on the play. Here's Schneider moving across, and he knocks down Hlavich, who was already off balance on the play. Here's Nordstrom moving across on Mark Messier. That was a real aggressive. Here's Blake with a big hit on Kamensky. That's two big ones by Blake already in this first period. He reads plays and he explodes on contact. Blake had a cracked vertebrae in the lower portion of his back. Missed 3 games.
Hard to believe. He's a tough guy, John. He is one tough man.
He's Mr. King right now, Mr. LA King.
And the Kings doing a job early in their physical play. Brad Brown with a long shot blocked in front by Schneider. Rangers have Malhotra, Groshek, and Graves on with Purinton and Brown. No score in the game. We're 5:40 in, and we have another whistle for an offside.
Kings have already blocked 3 or 4 shots. This kid here, you tell a story you were telling me about this.
Well, he speaks no English. He's from Slovakia. Well, Coach Andy Murray likes to go around before the game trying to pump up his players. He goes to him in the game in Buffalo, and he says, Lubo, you gotta fill the gaps. You gotta go hard. You gotta bang. We need you tonight. Big time, Lubo. Lubo goes, hi. And the whole room cracked up, and the coach just shook his head.
The coaching staff love this guy. Vishnevsky is a defenseman who loves offense and takes chances and just loves to go, almost like a rover playing river hockey. Just go. And I guess he's got a tremendous skill level. Reads plays beautifully. Does turn the puck over and create problems once in a while in his own zone. But they'll take the trade-off. They love him.
Sandy McCarthy blocked by Berg. Shot by Fleury was blocked. Fleury again. He scores! Theo Fleury, the NHL's leading goal scorer, gets his 17th of the season. And the Rangers grab a 1-0 lead.
Follow up your own shot. Follow it up. When you make a play, follow it up. As the Rangers move up ice, the puck's in the zone. Fleury's back there. Takes one shot, follow it up. Takes another one and puts the puck through the legs of the goaltender's store. The Kings have blocked 5 or 6 shots already over the first 6 minutes of this first period. Finally, Fleury followed up his shot, found the puck, and through a screen scored through the legs of the goaltender.
Early lead to the Rangers. Here's Rob Blake. Across the line, Ziggy Palffy. Toward the net, save. Richter pokes it away quickly, and Messier gets there to clear the zone. Played by Josef Stumpel. The Kings are without a big winger. Glenn Murray just underwent knee surgery.
Yeah,
He'll be out a month. Shot by Blake. Save. Whoa. Blake with a big bomb from the point.
I think it'd be longer than a month, Sam. I think it'd be 6 weeks.
Oh, wow. Coffey, they miss him. Nice play by Kamensky. Rangers break out 3-on-2. Leetch. Leetch looking. Blake stays with him. Pass in front. Score! Mike York trailing the play. Leetch found him. 2-0 Rangers.
2 goals through the legs of Jamie Storr. Rangers lead 2-0 on these here. This was a counter play. The big unit, the big line for LA was getting it done. Kamensky, now watch Blake move across. He takes away the passing lane, but Leetch was real patient. And it was a 4-man rush with Leetch in on it and the Messier line. Look how patient he was. What a pass! He catches the goaltender moving, and York's able to score. The Rangers with 2 quick goals. Last year, the Kings came into the Garden, and the Rangers got 6, count them, 6 in the first period, and blew the Kings out of the building. Jamie Storr, in his own defense, had problems with a concussion. Hardly remembers playing in the game. The Kings have called timeout here as they're down by 2.
And I think Andy Murray wants to settle him down.
Well, sure.
Unless that whole thing happens all over again.
They're trying so hard to get things done and run people and get involved emotionally. They're taking themselves out of the play, and the Rangers have been calm. They've counted. But Leetch outweighted him and made a great pass across to York.
Puck in the Kings zone. Storr lost control. They score! Peter Nedved with his first home ice goal of the season. And the Kings, after a timeout, flub it again.
The Kings are going to make a goalie change.
Wow.
They just went down, and Andy Murray talked to Dave Tippett and looked down at the end of the bench, and Travis Scott is going to come off the bench just about 7 minutes in, and the Rangers with a 3-0 lead. Oh, man, do you believe this?
Unbelievable.
This time, Jamie Storr, he tried to handle the puck. As you see, the puck flipped in, and he didn't handle it. He missed. He got out-hustled by Dvorak. Dvorak, I think, had one hand on his stick. Watch him. Watch Dvorak go in here. One hand on his stick and sweep the puck away. He got to the puck the same time Storr did. Dvorak not only got to the puck, but twisted the goalie around. Watch this. Watch the one hand on the stick. There's a little chip. He got to the puck before the catching glove did, and Nedved sweeps in to score.
Down to Al between the benches.
Sam, you know what was bizarre? During the timeout, nobody said anything. Not the coach, none of the players, none of the assistants. There was nothing except timeout.
They wanted to settle him down. There's nothing much to say, and but it didn't settle them down.
Travis Scott really taking his time here, Sam. How about that? You said first home goal of the season?
And his first one since March 13th.
Yeah, that's Say is still on the injury list with a bad knee.
And Jamie Storr may have a concussion all over again. I mean, he's got to be shell-shocked.
Oh, man.
We'll run down the goals for you in a moment. Rangers now have a 3-0 lead. The team that couldn't score in the first period scored 2 against Ottawa and 3 tonight.
They're starting to get comfortable on home ice.
It shows icing.
The Rangers come in and practice here mornings of games. They're saying the ice is very good because of that. That helps the Rangers. Things haven't worked out for him very well.
Malhotra went forward with a face-off. Trocheck gets to the puck. Fleury got the first goal, his 17th from McCarthy and Pilon. McCarthy had gone 10 games without a point. Fleury now has a 6-game point scoring streak and 32 points on the season. 5:50 the time of that goal. Here's Trocheck. Quick shot, saved by Travis Scott.
That's Scott's first ever save at the NHL level, and that was a good one. This is good old-fashioned hard work by this line. Here we go. Grimson and Purinton. Purinton skates away. Rangers don't need a scrap right now. What do they need to get into something for? And Grimson, I think, is trying to get his team going. Now, one of the Kings going off.
Carlotti.
Carlotti, right. Now, here's the Rangers working the boards. Actually, the Kings start working the boards, but the Rangers win the puck. Look at that. Watch Grosek look around. He's looking. Makes a good pass, and there's the shot on goal by Manny Malhotra. That was a good play by these two guys. A real good play. And Scott makes a fine save. Good play off the boards by Grosek and Malhotra. They were 2-on-2 along the boards here with Belanger and Berg. And the Rangers won the battle. They walked off the boards with the puck. Malhotra with a good shot.
Jari Karalahti, one of the Kings defensemen, limped to the locker room. We'll try and check on him. And Richter decides to stop play quickly. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. Want to go to our quote book, and big story going on now. Eric Lindros has been cleared to play. He'd want to play. That shot deflects up into the crowd, stopping play.
We'll have a little more on the Lindros situation during the second intermission. I talked to Eric prior to tonight's game, and there was a couple of things he mentioned that was interesting. So as the game moves along, we'll get into that.
Just recapping the scoring. Fleury is 17th from McCarthy and Pilon at 550. York from Leetch and Kamensky at 643. Nedved from Dvorak and Lefebvre at 656. 3 goals in 1:06, the last 2 in a span of 13 seconds. And for Nedved, his first home ice goal of the season. 11:53 to go first period. The Rangers with a 3-0 lead. As you look at Rob Blake, and this has been kind of a tumultuous start to the season for him with the captain C being taken off and then given back. And
you know, when he took the C off, the coaching staff said nobody else is going to get this. And in fact, that was in preseason. They even took all the A's off the sweaters. Nobody was allowed to wear anything on their sweater because they know that Blake is Mr. LA King. They got to re-sign him. Pronger re-signed or signed a new deal without being unrestricted, and he got a big contract. Blake's he's going to earn something.
Richter couldn't freeze the puck. Messier is tied up by Smolinski behind the net. Now Messier works his way free, controls the puck. His pass went off the stick, kept in by Stumple, and then taken back out. No, Stumple was able to keep it in. Long shot, Smolinski save. Leetch trying to drive it out of the zone, and it rolls out.
Messier line is +1 against the #1 line here of Los Angeles. Let me correct myself on Lindros. We'll discuss that just prior to the beginning of the second period. So that's the first intermission. We'll talk about the Lindros dealings.
Ron Van Massenhoven got hit with a puck. It comes to Palffy. Big drive. It's blocked. Leetch blocked it, and he's slow getting up. Tries to skate it off. Stays on the ice.
That puck went off the referee, and that's why Los Angeles ended up getting the puck. And Leetch paid.
Good shift by the Kings top line. Stumple plays it across. Bouncing puck. Shot wide. Up the boards, kept in by Blake. Big drive. Saved by Richter. Leetch moves it. Kept in. Matthew Schneider. Saved by Richter, and he holds on.
Schneider on both scoring chances. A moment ago, Matthew Schneider skated right through the top of the crease. And Richter found a way, I think, to make the save, and then he took the long blast. The Kings will take some chances now, and when they get in your zone, they're pretty good. Here's Leetch. Oh, this goes off the outside of his leg and dropped him. That was the Palffy slap shot very early in this game. Not even the midpoint of the first period. 3-0 Rangers, but the Kings have plenty of time to come back. Look at this. Ouch. Leetch, that went off the inside of his right foot. The puck there had hit the referee in the corner, and that's why the Kings were able to get it back. The referee tried to get out of the way but couldn't do it.
That last look from the MCS Cannon goal cam. MCS Cannon keeping people in business. You look at Brian Leetch, you wouldn't know that he was in any kind of pain. It's like he totally blocks it out. Don't bother me. I'm playing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He is some player and having a great season, and it seems to be okay.
I don't know what happened to Karalahti, but he's gone. And from what I understand, he's going to have an X-ray on an ankle. And so I don't know if he'll be back. Brian Leetch leads everybody. And those are 4 defensemen, 4 great defensemen right there. Leetch, Blake, Lidstrom, Pronger. And the Rangers may lose Malakoff, huh? He may have surgery on the knee.
Leaning that way. We heard from Glenn Sather in the pregame show, but they're waiting for further word. Tough start to his Ranger career. Malakoff was so pumped up to play for the Rangers.
It's a shame because Brian Leetch wouldn't have had to play some nights 35 minutes if Malakoff was able to be healthy. He had a great start here, boy. He just loved being here.
Blake carries, plays it off the boards. Rangers have the Nedved line on. Nedved with a takeaway. Nedved, Dvorak, and Hlavich. Dvorak tripped up Aki Berg, nothing called. And the puck is cleared all the way back. Lefebvre comes back to get it. Past the midway point of the first, Rangers with a 3-goal lead. dumps it in. Travis Scott switches hands to play the puck. Around the net comes Halavich. Checked by Vishnowski. Palffy comes out. LaPerriere. That's Craig Johnson, not Ziggy Palffy, excuse me. Johnson. No, that is Palffy.
It is Ziggy, yeah.
He's getting a little extra
maybe
time
getting
here.
double shifted.
Yeah. On the boards, a hit forced a turnover. Shot deflected wide.
It may have gone off.
Vishnowski with a big
Yeah,
drive.
it may have gone off Mike Richter. The Kings will double shift Palffy. Vishnowski, who has the puck now, he's really creative. We saw Schneider in front of Mike Richter a moment ago, so the Kings are going to really try and get creative offensively.
Thursday night.
Sam, that last shift where Palffy was double shifted, he was on the ice in place of Stu Grimson, who had tried to get into a scrap earlier in the period. Purinton did not oblige.
Nice lead to Taylor. Taylor, backhander, sticked aside by Travis Scott. Bouncing puck. And Rob Blake is back for it.
Ooh.
Nordstrom. It will come out of the zone. McCarthy with a hit on Rob Blake. Matthias Nordstrom dumps it deep into the Rangers zone.
Buckberger wants to go with McCarthy because of that hit on Blake. Rangers don't need to get into a bunch of fights.
McCarthy's outlet for Fleury. Fleury with a takeaway from Blake. Good job by Fleury. McCarthy to the puck. Deflects out of the zone. Leetch has it back. Brian Leetch and Theo Fleury each with a point now have 32 points. They started the night tied for second in the league. Buckberger in front for Emerson goes all the way through. Palffy leading the league with 35 points. Race for the puck. Mike York. Look at York hustle to it. Takes a hit from Schneider. And it's taken back by Vishnowski. Carried in by Buckberger. Dropped it off to Palffy. Back pass to Vishnowski for the shot. Knocked down in front. Here's Buckberger. Save, rebound, score. Ziggy Palffy. There he is, right around the net. And the league's leading scorer gets the Kings on the board. It's a 3-1 game.
7:52 to go here in the first period. And the Kings, I'm telling you, they're creative offensively. Palffy's way over and now has the puck. And as the puck goes away from him, everybody forgets about him. Look at this. He sneaks in. I don't think anybody knew he was over there. He had the puck just inside the blue line and gave it up. He's over on the right side. Watch him sneak in. Richter had to play the shooter. That was Buckberger who got the puck towards the net. And the puck ended up right on Palffy's stick for the tap-in.
And Rangers come right back. Scott makes the save. Smolinski heads the other way. Lead for Palffy. Lefebvre is there. Palffy drop pass. Taken away by York.
The Kings want a shootout now.
3-1 game. Ziggy Palffy's 15th of the season. Here's Palffy again. Set up to Smolinski. And he plays it into the corner. Vishnowski, the defenseman, is in deep.
I think he'll say that a lot as the game moves on.
Palffy behind the net. Looking. Waiting. Tries to make a play in front. He comes out in front. The shot was blocked. Palffy again. Taken down. Penalty on Lefebvre.
It was only a matter of time. You know, one of the big keys right now may be the young goaltender, Scott. The Kings are starting to really get going here offensively. They now have their first power play, and Scott's going to have to come up with some big saves to keep his team in it here, because there'll be some counter along the way. MCS Cannon goal cam, look at this play. Palffy's got the puck, and in front, over on the right side, is where you're going to see the penalty happen. Right in there. Palffy goes for the puck, and he gets hooked down the ice by Lefebvre. Now, McCarthy surprised Blake here. Blake moved the puck, and boom. I don't think he expected to get hit. The Kings didn't like it much, but the Kings have they picked up their offense some.
First replay from the MCS Cannon goal cam. MCS Cannon keeping people in business. Five-game point scoring streak for Ziggy Palffy. 10 points in the last 5 games. 6 goals, 4 assists. Lefebvre goes for hooking at 12:57, and the Kings get their first power play of the game. And they have Reinprecht, number 28, the rookie center, on with Nelson Emerson and Craig Johnson. Rob Blake playing 1 point, and Matthew Schneider at the other.
Yeah, they're pretty happy with Schneider and Blake as a pair on the point on their power play. They blasted pretty good. They had a tie game, did LA in Pittsburgh. Both the goals were scored on the power play for Los Angeles, a 2-2 game. Then they were 1 for 3 in Boston. This is a very dangerous power play. This is a power play, Sam, that in the playoffs last year when they lost to Detroit went 0 for 23.
Shocking. In comes Reinprecht and he scores. Steve Reinprecht with a backhander that fooled Mike Richter. The Kings score on the power play, and suddenly that 3-0 Rangers lead is down to 3-2.
Well, Rangers are getting outworked from center ice back. The turning puck's over. They've taken a penalty. And here you see the neutral zone face-off. Reinprecht was a centerman who won the draw. Look at the Rangers missed the coverage, and he caught Mike Richter moving, and a backhander that slipped through. He's a centerman right there, number 28. Plays Nedved beautifully, and then he got away from Nedved just inside the blue line right there. And now he's gone in and he scores with a puck through the goaltender of Mike Richter, and all of a sudden the Kings are in this thing. That's why I say, Sam, this kid in goal playing his first NHL game is going to be the huge key the rest of the way here.
So the Rangers had 3 goals in 1 minute 6 seconds, and the Kings have now scored 2 goals in 1 minute and 1. And it's a 3-2 game. Dvorak carries in, knocked away. Scott covers up. 6:24 to go in the first period, and the complexion of this game has changed. Reinprecht getting his 7th from Blake and Schneider. Rob Blake gets his 400th NHL point with that assist. 13:09 the time.
Now the centerman there wins the draw back, and watch him stay for just a moment with Nedved. As the puck goes wide, now Nedved's in a good position there. Then he went for the puck, and it's all it takes. And a smart pass by Blake. Congratulations to him with his 400th point. And that was one nice pass he made.
Steve Reinprecht, a fine rookie.
People talking in LA about him being rookie of the year. That's how good he's been. The coaching staff said, yeah, he may not even be the best rookie in our team. He ought to think about just staying on this team. So the coaching staff's trying to get everybody grounded.
Keep
Los
him down
Angeles.
yeah.
The kid's a good player
down to
though.
earth.
He's a good player. Well, the dreaded 3-0 lead.
Wow.
See why they say dreaded 3-0 lead.
Schneider winds up with a big drive and blocked away by Richter. All the way back. Covered by Schneider. Haven't called Luke Robitaille in a while, John. Loose puck. Taken away from Stumple. There's Leetch holding. York gets to the puck. Moves in on Schneider. Pulls up. Looks to make a pass to Kamensky. Schneider, good recovery and a takeaway. Palfy. Bookberger, sharp angle, knocked away by Richter. Bookberger against Brown. Bookberger skating hard. Bob Corcoran, number 19, digging for the puck. Centered, intercepted by Janssen, but right on him is Nelson Emerson. Taylor moved it around, who was stopped by Corcoran. Now it's Emerson. It's knocked down by Janssen, and the Rangers get out with a puck. McCarthy tied up, and it's frozen along the boards. 4:57 to go first period. The Garden, which was alive just a few minutes ago, has quieted down. The Kings have scored 2. It's a 3.
And the other thing with LA too is they're down to 5 defensemen. They lost Carletti, who had been, oh, here we go, Purinton and Grimson.
Yeah, right off the face-off.
Grimson did a job on Matthew Barnaby, who's so much bigger than Barnaby the other night in Pittsburgh. This is a real in-tight thing. Grimson is tough. He's lost his
big
helmet.
and strong.
This almost was a scrap earlier in the period when Purinton said no. You can see Purinton trying to stay tight, and I don't blame him. This Grimson, he's got long arms, and when he gets them loose, folks, they are something. Purinton, now he can't reach him, see? You see, Purinton will try to throw some here, but you try and reach Stu. He's so big. Now he's got it. No. He's going to rip the helmet off.
Hands.
So did Grimson. Whoa, baby. There was a haymaker that he just missed with. These guys are going to be exhausted. Now, Grimson's got his loose. And so does Purinton. Here we go. Oh. It hurts up here. Tell you one thing, they're letting them go and they're going to be worn out. They can't get their arms loose. They ought to jump in here. Come on, guys.
All right. That's done. They wanted to go before.
Yeah.
They didn't go.
Grimson,
this time, Purinton obliged, and they went.
Purinton did pretty well. Stu is one of the best scrappers in the business, and he never got loosened. He missed with a couple of haymakers, and I thought Purinton, as far as being smart in a scrap, did a pretty good job. Here they're having a little discussion before the puck's dropped. And then they'll go right to the backboards once the puck is dropped, or the board's in behind them.
What are they saying in those little chats there, John?
I have no idea. But they did what they wanted to do. Purinton was more aggressive this time than Grimson was.
All right, Al's between the benches. What do you got, Al?
Sam, that was amazing. Everyone on the ice knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
15 seconds before the faceoff, Race Capanello, who's a veteran linesman, turned around and looked at him and said, "Gonna go, huh?" I mean, it was amazing.
Oh. Well, they'll both be exhausted for the next couple of hours, I would think.
And they're done for the remainder of this period.
And Purinton gets the aggressor. He gets the extra
Oh,
mind.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Purinton gets to the LA Kings. And an offside whistle against the Rangers. So here's a big factor. We saw the scrap, but don't lose sight of the fact that the Kings are bordering on tying this game up.
Yeah, I agree with you. Agree fully. And I tell you, the one thing Los Angeles did, Sam, since they made the goalie change, the Rangers have had one scoring chance, and that was the bad angle shot with the Groshek pass to Malhotra. And the young goaltender, Scott, made a nice save. And that's been the only scoring chance the Rangers have had since Jamie Storr had a tough start here.
Jamie Storr was hooked at 6:56 when the Rangers had scored 3 goals and led 3-0. Gave up 3 goals on 5 shots. And since then, the Rangers have had only 3 shots. And Travis Scott has stopped them all on the power play. Stumple moving in with Robitaille. Out to Rob Blake for the drive, blocked by Fleury. Rangers have Leetch, Pilon, Fleury, and York. Fleury able to clear the zone. Now the Rangers change. Blake and Schneider play the points. Stumple, Palffy, and Robitaille up front for the power play. Here's Josef Stumple, checked by Janssen. Janssen and Lefebvre, Messier and Kamensky, the penalty killers. Around to Blake. Down to Robitaille, past him to Stumple. Back for Robitaille, keeps it moving to Palffy. Palffy with 21 power play points. Big drive, deflected away.
Has he got a cannon? Talk about Blake.
Here's Blake again. Another big drive, deflected again to the near side.
Yeah, wind him up and let him shoot.
I don't know if Richter saw that one. Messier able to clear. Rangers change all 4. Scott had trouble with the puck, but able to recover. Blake goes cross corner. Nedved and Dvorak have come on with Leetch and Pilon. Pilon with room to clear. And he lifts it out. Dvorak racing for it. Blake has got it. 30 seconds to go in the LA power play. Palffy with a lead. Played around the boards for Smolinski. Play the other way. Reinprecht has come on with Smolinski and Palffy. Palffy has stayed on thus far the entire power play. Played across to Wisnowski. Shot deflected. Bounces down. Still loose. Reinprecht was tripped up, but able to get it to Wisnowski. Cross ice. Wisnowski gets it back. His pass tipped by Dvorak. Here's Palffy moving toward the net. Save, rebound, score! The power play had ended. The Kings find a way. They have tied the game.
Well, here at the OK Corral, we've seen 6 goals scored in the first period. 3 by each team. 2 for the Kings that essentially are power play goals. Richter made a big save on 2 goals here. The Kings have come back to tie it at 3. The game is now out of Jamie Storr's hands.
He's off the hook.
Off the hook. It's 3-3, and the Rangers have to develop some forechecking offense.
Now,
here.
here's a question. At the start of the second period, would you go back to Jamie Storr, your number 1 guy?
I wouldn't because of last year's history.
Okay.
But I'm not the coach.
2:30 to go.
The kid looks relaxed in there, Sam.
The Kings have rallied from 3 goals down. Palffy gets his 2nd of the game, 16th of the season, from Wisnowski and Berg at 17-13. Wisnowski, the rookie defenseman, has 2 assists in the game.
The Rangers need a forecheck. I mean, the Kings are down to 5 defense.
Nordstrom and McCarthy are all wrapped up and tangled. Finally, they got loose. And the whistle stops play as the goaltender Travis Scott gloved the puck.
McCarthy's played hard here in the first period. He's taken the body nicely, and he's bumped into some people. Brown and Buckberger just had some words at the blue line. Now here's McCarthy. and Nordstrom. Nordstrom's done well, huh, in L.A.?
Yes, he does.
Owns all those department stores now.
Well, we keep him in business.
We certainly do, Ollie. There's McCarthy. Yeah, he's played hard here. He's forechecking well, but the Rangers have not developed much forecheck through the last 10 or 12 minutes of this first period.
Since the Rangers scored their third goal, they have been outshot 11-4 by the Kings. Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. Game tied 3-3. Well, the Kings played a 2-2 tie in Pittsburgh, a 4-4 tie in Boston. Have we be looking at a 6-6 game here tonight? Put out in front, intercepted and brought out by the Kings' Craig Johnson. Ian LaPerriere, one-time Ranger, tied up by Malhotra. Eric Belanger, number 25, to Nordstrom. Round for LaPerriere. Pilon lines him up and bumps him along the boards. Now LaPerriere with the helmet off, in front, off the post. Belanger with the deflection went off the post and bounced out. And it's cleared all the way down. The Kings coming an inch away from taking the lead.
Do they have a skilled team offensively or what?
They get chances, and good chances.
Oh, they're earning them too. They never gave up. They've continued to work the boards.
Here comes Ziggy. Pass in front, and Janssen able to get back and break up the opportunity. Smolinski received the pass, couldn't get a shot off. Messier plays it across. Smolinski's there. Out to Palffy. Poked away by Lefebvre. Rangers, who were flying earlier, suddenly have lost their game. And the Kings are the ones who've taken it away.
Well, the Kings have been on the Rangers defense quick. I mean, quick.
Rangers, who have to play back-to-back games, will be at New Jersey tomorrow night. And certainly the Devils will enjoy the game here if the Rangers have to work hard throughout the evening. Alovich with a shot, stopped by Scott. Period comes to an end.
Even with a save like that by the kid Scott, he looks pretty relaxed. There was no rebound. He made the save. He closed everything up. I think that'll be enough to tell the coaches.
3 Al with Mike York when we come back.
That has on the compensation, and on top of that, the team has to agree that's making the deal for him. We'll get more into it in a minute.
Opening the second period, Taylor, McCarthy, and Fleury with Janssen and Lefebvre for the Rangers. Corkum with Buchberger and Emerson, same lines that opened the game. Rob Blake and Matthias Nordstrom on defense. Corkum to Buchberger, in front, save, rebound. Corkum carries around the net. McCarthy able to slip it to Fleury, racing down. Schneider is back. Fleury shoots wide, blockered away by Travis Scott.
Emerson will take a penalty, holding up Taylor. Taylor took a dive right at center ice. Taylor might get the penalty. No, Emerson does. Either that or they both get it.
They're both getting it, John.
Well, 7 held him up and 26 took the dive. I think that's a correct call by the official. Absolutely a correct call.
Right now, we'll show you the first period scoring summary brought to you by Hertz, the world's #1 car rental. Tim Taylor got the scoring going. Store was pulled. The Kings come back. Palffy at 12:08, a minute 1 after that. Power play goal by Steve on Palffy's second goal. And here we go. Rangers and Kings skating 4 aside. As Emerson gets 2 for interference, Palffy races to the puck against Leetch.
Palffy's never had a hat trick against the Rangers. He has 2 goals in this game.
Taylor got 2 for unsportsmanlike conduct, called for diving. Palffy had it poked away by Richter. 47 seconds, the time of the coincidental minors. So we talked about the referees going to call more diving penalties. There was an instance where there was an interference, but it was embellished by Tim Taylor, and he got a diving penalty.
It was a perfect call. The referee did his job on that play, in my opinion.
Messier, Kamensky, Leetch, and Pilon for the Rangers. Smolinski actually upended Messier, thrown him off balance. Smolinski and Robitaille with Berg and Blake. The Kings going without Jere Karlotti young Finnish defenseman. Long shot by Smolinski off the glove of Richter. Robitaille with the back pass to Blake. Down the boards, past Robitaille. In behind the net, Tim Janssen. They have changed the scoring on the first Rangers goal. It's now no longer Theo Fleury's goal. It's Tim Taylor. So Fleury's shot went off of Taylor. Fleury will get an assist. And McCarthy at 5:50. Kings come in. The shot by Robitaille went wide. Puck around the boards. Out of the zone. Another 22 seconds and a 4-on-4. So Fleury goes back to 16 goals. He does get a point for his 32nd and stretches his point scoring streak to 6. Reinprecht is checked in the corner. Johnson was bumped by Lefebvre, able to work it around to Wisnowski. 5 seconds to go on a 4-on-4. Johnson knocked down Lefebvre. Janssen plays the puck. Tied at 3. 2:50 gone by in the second. Team's back at full strength. Kings take it away. Shot by LaPerriere. Missed the net. Ian LaPerriere had a hat trick earlier this season. Eric Belanger was bumped by Lefebvre. And other than that hat trick against Boston, he has not scored a point in any other game. Dvorak tried to lead Nedved. 3-3 the score. Ray Scapanello falling down on his back. I hope he's okay, but raised his arm for the offside.
Yeah, he got the job done, even though he caught an edge. He went down hard. Seems to be okay. Got a good sense of humor.
He's a great official.
The great linesman ever to work this game. On the right side, you see him down, and he's on his back. He still reached up and blew the whistle and pointed offside.
The guys on the bench checking him out.
I think most people playing in the game have a lot of respect for him.
Oh, yeah.
You know, getting back to that Lindros situation, Eric's going to go down to Florida this week and get away from Toronto and try to just get away, relax a little bit. He's been working out hard. He's in good shape. I think Los Angeles would be a team that's interested. Dallas is interested. The Rangers, we keep hearing that, you know, well, you heard Glenn say there, Eric Lindros call. See, the thing is that Eric's got to find a way to allow people to know what he wants for a contract. And that's all part of the deal. So I think he'll be moved, but where he goes and when he goes, who knows?
Taylor for Fleury. He scores! No doubt about that one. Number 17 for Fleury. And the Rangers take a 4-3 lead. And a great pass from Tim Taylor.
Well, Taylor +2 in this game now at even strength. He did some good work and was able to beat Theo Fleury in front. There's Taylor down below. The MCS Cannon goal cam. Look at the play. And Fleury's on the puck. Taylor will go and work and work and work, as will McCarthy. And the whole line gets together. Wow, what a shot. Theo Fleury was on his back foot, on his heel, and still had velocity on the shot. How's that for a line? Look at that.
Great work.
Fleury had his left leg 3-4 feet in the air and still blasted it home. All three forwards in on that one, folks.
MCS Cannon keeping people in business, providing the first replay. Theo Fleury puts the Rangers back in the lead. It's 4-3. And Fleury now with 2 points in the game gives him 33 on the season. Currently second in the National Hockey League. Behind Ziggy Palffy, who has 37. Palffy with 2 goals tonight. Halavich on the puck. Stop. Good play by Matthew Schneider on defense. Loose puck comes out to Leetch. Cross to Pilon. Takes the shot. It was blocked by Smolinski. Halavich. Down Nedved. Try to leave it for Pilon, but it was knocked away, and here goes Palffy. Leetch getting back. Centered, and just tipped wide by Smolinski.
Peter Nedved's got to be more diligent picking his man up.
Long shot by Blake, blocked by Halavich. Pilon outlets to Dvorak. Dvorak stopped by Nordstrom. Halavich gets to the puck, fires to Nedved off his skate. Dvorak's shot was blocked and recovered by Stumple. Fleury gets the goal from Taylor and McCarthy at 3:40. McCarthy has 2 assists. Taylor a goal and an assist, and Fleury a goal and an assist. Robitaille behind the net against Lefebvre. Robitaille stays with it. Lefebvre pins him. Puck picked up. Reinprecht got hit by Messier. Johnson has the puck out of the zone. He's hit by Kamensky, and here comes York. Nordstrom back. York moves in and shoots, save, rebound, carried wide.
Oh boy, no penalty call there. Kamensky was held. Couldn't get to the puck. He was held by Johnson.
Steve Reinprecht comes out with it. Reinprecht with Craig Johnson. Shot by Reinprecht. Save made by Richter. Messier able to carry out the center. And the pace of the game is picked up again, and the crowd is back into it. 3 goals for the Rangers, 3 for LA, and now the Rangers have scored 1. Tipped into the Rangers zone. Pilon had a hit on LaPerriere. Puck out of the zone. Malhotra trying to get away from Grimson. He's picked off on the play by Wisnowski. And the puck cleared out. Brad Brown. Eric Belanger just called up. He wants to stay here. He had a great start to the season, but when Stumple signed, he was sent back to Lowell. He got called up here because Jason Blake had not been playing well. They weren't happy with his play.
They just need energy from some players, Sam. And these are the types of guys, LaPerriere and Belanger. That's what they want, energy.
Across the line comes Hockey Berg. Drops it off for Belanger. Moving in, backhander, saved by Richter. Rebound, score! And the Kings have answered right back to tie it.
Who did you mention?
Eric Belanger. Got the shot and got the rebound goal.
This is just simply a case of going to the net without the puck, going to the net with the puck.
Did we say 6-6 is a possibility?
Yeah, well, if it's 6-6, that may be low scoring.
4-4 the score. 7 minutes gone by in the second period. Nordstrom for Buchberger. He was bumped. Puck coming all the way down. This will be an icing. 12:49 to go in the second. Each team with a goal in the second. 4-4 for the game. Is that a picture of John Davidson?
World's largest 5-hole.
John and his goalie coach, Sal Messina.
I'm in the Guinness Book of World Records. Yeah, he wants me to put a circle there. I got the world's, my 5-hole is so big it's a 7-hole. Sal is going to get it.
Palffy racing in, pulls up. Matthew Schneider, big try but missed the net. Palffy in deep against Pilon, centers back, comes to Schneider again, shot blocked. Shot by Wisnowski, was blocked in front. Kamensky sends Messier out. York to the left. York moves in. York finds the trailer. Leetch couldn't get a shot off to York. He scores! Oh, Brian Leetch. Beautiful pass to Mike York. Rangers lead again. It's 5-4.
You know who's exhausted?
Yes.
Our statistician. I just looked over when the puck went in. He started shaking his head. He can't keep up with it. Emmett McGuire has got to write down some more numbers for us. Messier gains the zone. York, Leetch, York. Oh, there was no other place for Leetch to go. York was a right-handed shot, so Leetch made sure he put the puck in behind York so he could reach for it. My goodness. Look at Leetch join the play. York, a right-handed shot. Watch that pass. And the kid in goal had no chance at all. I mean, no chance at all for Travis Scott, the young goaltender, playing in his first NHL game. And the Rangers have the lead 5-4. This is wild.
1 minute after Belanger scored. Belanger got his third from Berg at 6:45. And now Mike York from Leetch and Messier at 7:45.
The Kings came down before the Ranger goal, had their defenseman in there. They took a couple of shots. The last big shot by Schneider hit Stumple in front of the net. The Rangers then went back the other way and ended up with their defense in on the rush and scored. You know, we call pond hockey or river hockey. In other words, just go out with the boys and just go. That's what this is. Just go on the ice with the boys and go.
Mike York got clip checking to see if there's any blood involved there, but meanwhile he gets his 6th goal of the season, 2nd of the game.
Something going to happen here. The rubber gloves on.
Checking for the little blood in the inside of the mouth. Leetch has 2 assists. He started the game with 29 points, leading all NHL defensemen. He was 8th in the league in scoring. He now has 31 points. Messier also gets an assist. Here comes Dvorak moving in. Slides it in front, but there's nobody there. Messier now has 8 points in his last 7 games as he's going strong again.
Trivia question. I know how Mike York got hurt, but I bet you don't. They just told me downstairs. Brian Leetch got him with his in the celebration after the goal.
Oh. Craig Johnson saved Richter.
Baby.
And Richter,
Yeah, he's got a little shaky there. Yeah, there's been some rebounds get away from Mike.
not a night to be a goaltender.
Oh, it's not even Halloween. Oh my. You see here, Robitaille through the neutral zone, looks around and goes wide. And there's the shot on goal by Reinprecht, and you can see Mike wasn't even sure where the puck was at first once the puck hit him. Actually, that was Craig Johnson with the shot. Reinprecht went to try and get to the net with a good back check job there by Dvorak. Whoa. And now watch York here. The celebration's on. That was the blade, not the butt end of the stick of Brian Leetch that got Mike York.
Belanger with a setup shot blocked by Brad Brown. It was LaPerriere who took the shot. Battle along the boards. Here comes Belanger with a feed to Schneider. Save made. Rebound bounces loose. Brad Brown moves it up. And Groshek plays it across.
If Jacques Lemaire is watching this thing, he might have a stroke. This is defense in on it. This is just wild.
Schneider centers. And Graves sends it out. Malhotra moves in against Rob Blake. Backhander deflected by Blake. Comes to Leetch. Quickly to Pilon. Takes the shot. Score! Well, they don't have a third goalie. So, Rich Pilon gives the Rangers a 6-4 lead.
There was traffic in front. Whether it was deflected or not, I don't know. I'm looking over at the Kings bench, and I just wanted to see if they were thinking about making a goaltending change, and they never even looked down towards Jamie Storr at all.
Jamie Storr is looking toward the coach, but the coach isn't looking back.
Nobody looked down there at all. None of them. Here's the shot by Pilon, and I think it was deflected maybe by Groshek in front. If Graves did, he won't tell anybody. Sam, on this play, Leetch is going to get another assist. He moves it across to Pilon. Groshek and Graves in front. Somebody deflected the puck, I think.
I think it might be Graves.
Yeah, it deflected down. Or it appeared that way anyway, and it's now 6-4. I think your 6-6 call doesn't have a chance.
8-8?
We're not even at the midpoint of the game.
Wow. 10:20 to go in the second. The Rangers 3 in the first, 3 in the second. Last season played an 8-3 game beating LA here at the Garden. Fleury with a pass. Leetch plays it right back. It's given to Rich Pilon. They have credited Rich Pilon with a goal. His first of the season.
I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Graves deflected that.
Well, officially, Adam Graves has no points in the last 10 games. We know that he touched the puck
in Vancouver
and should have gotten an assist, but as you said, he doesn't tell anybody about it. Fleury moves in with McCarthy. Plays it toward the net. Poked away. The rebound carries into the corner. And now Travis Scott looking pretty shaky in goal for LA. They've already lifted their goaltender, their first goaltender, Jamie Storr, after 3 goals. Scott's given up 3 here in the second period. Buchberger sends it in. Pilon from Leetch and Groshek at 9:26. Leetch has 3 assists in the game. And 32 points on the season.
New York.
Hustling to the puck. Negates what would have been an icing. His stick was being held, but he keeps the puck alive. To Kamensky. Knocked away, and Smolinski able to come out for LA. Smolinski blocked by Lefebvre. Maltby moves it around, and York is there to play the puck. Now Kamensky. Messier was raving about York, wasn't he, John?
Oh, yeah, he said he's a throwback. He's an old-style player. He can play the wing, center ice. He said he could probably play defense or goal if he was asked to. And does it without saying anything. The more he plays, the better he plays.
Smart
A lot
player.
of compliments.
Messier circles, feeds Janssen. Rangers in the middle of a change. Nedved and Dvorak have come on. A steal by Smolinski. Offside LA. 8:21 to go in the second. 3 more goals for the Rangers. Deflected this. Here's a view.
Reaches out, knocks it down and back. So there's a chance. I mean, Adam just probably won't tell anybody if he did. So Richie Pilon, doesn't matter. The Rangers got the goal. It's 6-4. Now they've made a goaltending change. This is the youngster, 25-year-old Travis Scott, who was yanked during the TV timeout. Jamie Storr back in, and the coach went down twice. Andy Murray went down twice to talk to the young goalie.
Bad giveaway, and they score. Rangers gave the puck away. Robitaille fed to Johnson, and it's a 6-5 game.
Oh, man. I mean, our statistician over here's got a double invoice going.
If you're a coach, this has got to be driving you crazy. Not only Jacques Lemaire, but all coaches. This is much.
See, Jansson's on the puck. He throws it blind and went right to Robitaille just like that. He fed Johnson, and he snapped the puck so quick, Richter couldn't move. I mean, this is just crazy. Watch this pass by Kim Janssen. It's just out of character. Right to Robitaille. Didn't even look. And there you see the shot. And Mike Richter didn't have much of a chance at all on this thing. And the Kings, boy, do they go. This is just crazy. It's almost makes a person speechless watching this stuff.
No defense tonight. Craig Johnson's second goal of the season at 11:50. Still have 8 minutes to go in the second period. It's a 6-5 game. Kamensky. Like scoring? This is your type of game. Messier moves down and drives it. Save made by Jamie Storr, who's back in after being pulled at 6:56 of the first period, having given up 3 goals on 5 shots. And the puck frozen in the corner. Johnson from Robitaille at 11:50. And now we've gotten the change on the Pilon goal. It's been given to Adam Graves, which is the right call.
There's a pretty good ovation here. A lot of the fans realized that and then applauded Adam getting the goal. And
that breaks that
gets it,
streak.
he deserves it. It's that simple. He deflected the puck down and back. He reaches out with Richie Pilon just putting a wrist shot on goal, and Adam Graves there knocks the puck. If that original shot might have been going wide. And Adam with a great deflection, knocking it down and back, gets his 5th. And 6-5. It's crazy. 7:42 to go here in the second period.
For Adam Graves, that breaks the scoring drought. His first point in 11 games. Having gone 10 games without a point. Graves from Pilon and Leetch at 9:26 is the scoring on the Rangers' 6th goal. And then 2 minutes and 24 seconds later came the Craig Johnson goal. 6-5, Rangers leading it. 7:20 to go in the second period. Palavich. Nedved to the puck. Robitaille on him. Morak tried to center. Reintracht able to move it. And Matthias Nordstrom out with it. For Robitaille. Brad Brown goes over, spun around by Robitaille, who takes the puck. Tricky play by Luc Robitaille. Craig Johnson is checked in the corner. Robitaille behind the net against Nedved.
And the goal scorers love to play in this type of game. Palffy, Robitaille for Los Angeles. Some of the Rangers.
Fleury.
Oh yeah. This is just you know you're going to get chances, and the defensemen are in every rush they're in on the puck.
LaFerriere with a hard shot. Rangers turn it quickly. Graves lead for Malhotra. Malhotra moves in. Backhander. Score! Manny Malhotra! First of the season. 7-5 Rangers.
And they're going nuts here. The fans applauding. Big rebound by Mike Richter. I don't even think Mike wanted to do it, but when he did it, the Rangers just grabbed the puck and flew up the ice. Messier had a shot on his last shift from a real bad angle on Storr, and now Malhotra does the same thing. Look at this rebound. Right through the middle, but the Rangers got to it first, and away they go. And Malhotra just, hey, why not just put it on goal? And it caroms in off the right pad of Jamie Storr. The Rangers odd man rush with that big rebound trapping some forwards. Malhotra scores on one that you call that the American League side. The short side. This is something that should have been stopped, but Manny Malhotra's got to be thrilled. He gets an NHL goal here against Los Angeles, and the Rangers lead 7-5.
First goal since March of 1999. Manny did not score last season. He'd gone 43 NHL games without a goal, and the crowd responds. Manny is such a likable guy. He's a fan favorite.
Sam, I played a game here for the Rangers, and it was against Toronto one year, and it might have been 6-6. But as a goaltender, you're in there and the puck comes and you're just petrified. You don't know where the puck's going to go. Your body's not cooperating. And this is how Storr's got to feel right now. Look at his right leg. He overplayed the puck. It was a bad angle, soft backhand, and in it goes. I mean, this is just a nightmare from the goaltender's point of view.
That's right.
And Mike Richter, who's usually very solid, he's letting rebounds sneak away, and it's wild.
How about the shooting percentage? Rangers have 7 goals on 17 shots. Here's an icing. Malhotra with his first from Graves at 13:33, 7-5. Great video man. His mom Lillian passed away last night at the age of 93. And our sincerest condolences from all of us at MSG Network to Eddie and his family. Right here, 5:50 to go, second period. That's the unbelievable part. We got a long. This isn't over by a long shot. 7-5 to score.
Jamie Storr went and changed sticks during the timeout. The goaltender changed sticks, and I think to change his luck. Trying something.
Leetch battling Corkum behind the net. Puck picked up by Emerson, who shoots wide.
Well,
penalty upcoming. Save by Richter through a screen, and a penalty on the Rangers for high sticking.
Buckberger got knocked down in front. Richie Pilon was trying to take care of some bodies. The Kings do have a power play goal and got another power play and scored just a goal just after that power play had expired. So it's almost like they have 2 of them. Period. Earlier it was York. This time it's Fleury, and it's a power play Kings.
Their second.
Whoa.
Their third. They're 1 for 2.
Richter stopped that. That was a shot going right to the top corner.
14:33, the time of the penalty to Rich Pilon for high sticking. Blake and Schneider play the points. It's Matthew Schneider on the puck. Stumple, Palffy, and Robitaille up front for the power play. They scored on their last power play. Schneider, big drive, saved by Richter. Schneider is really shooting the puck well.
The defenseman Carlotti will not return, Sam. His x-rays on his bruised left foot proved negative. That's the good news, but the Kings are down to 5D, and that happened very early, I think, blocking a Fleury shot in the first period.
Kings across again. Joseph Stumple, checked by Brad Brown. Messier is there. Messier, Kamensky, Lefebvre, and Brown for the Rangers. Kamensky trying to clear, is tied up by Robitaille. Palffy moves it up the boards. Robitaille got it to Blake for the drive. Saved by Richter. No, hit the outside of the net.
You got
There's
it.
a save by Richter. Rebound goes wide.
That's hit the outside of the post, that point shot.
And that clearing attempt by Lefebvre went into the Rangers bench. And they'll bring it back for a face-off in the Rangers zone. 49 seconds to go on the power play. 4:16 to go in the period.
This is the shot that caroms off the outside of the post. That Blake boomer, bang, right off the outside of the post. And the reason I know is because I could hear it. There it is. Just as Palffy was in front with Brown, Richter was trying to play out to block the shot. Look, just listen to this. There, you hear that ping? Ping! Effects mics down by the ice surface all the way around are fed into our headsets. You don't like them, though, do you? You don't like to hear those things. I do, and I could hear the ping. Otherwise, I would never have known that hit the post.
On the scoreboard, Boston leading Pittsburgh 2-1 in the second. Ottawa leading Buffalo 2-1 in the second, and Nashville leading Calgary 3-0.
Wow.
In the first period.
Calgary coming off an overtime loss where they played very well in Colorado.
Storr moves it to Smolinski. 35 seconds to go in the LA power play. Kings came into the game having scored 82 goals. The Rangers scored 76. 2 high-scoring teams, and they're scoring. Shot by Blake, hits somebody in front. Nedved sweeps it clear.
Smolinski, sometimes Blake and Schneider, they shoot the puck so hard that the puck goes high, and they're hitting their own guy standing in front. That's not a lot of fun.
No, Reinprecht, who scored the power play goal earlier, moves across with speed, goes in on Leetch. Leetch slows him down, played back but out of the zone, and that will do it for the power play. Pilon set to return. He's back. Teams are at full strength. 3:25 to go in the second period. Rangers maintain a 7-5 lead. Belanger missed the puck. Fleury finds it. And Fleury able to bounce it into the Kings zone. Belanger cleared to center. Brown's got it back.
How many minutes have we gone without a goal?
Oh, it's been a couple,
Yeah,
John.
this is something.
It's a long time here. It's a dry spell. Gone at least 3.5 minutes without a goal. Kings bring it across. Robitaille. Try to leave it for Schneider. Messier takes over. Knocked away from him. Fleury couldn't play it. Kings turned it the other way. Eric Belanger. Robitaille checked by Brown. Robitaille taken down. Brown checked by LaPerriere. Messier pushed it to Fleury. Messier, Fleury, and McCarthy here for the Rangers. I don't know if there was a problem with Taylor. No, he seems to be. I think he's on the bench. Whistle down for an icing. 2:19 to go in this second period. Here's what's upcoming for the Rangers tomorrow night. Preceded by Geico Rangers game night. There's Tim Taylor.
Devils went 3 for 3 on their trip out west. They outscored the three teams 14-5. Gomez had a goal in each game, so the Devils are back and playing well.
Messier moves in, drops it back. Kaminsky shoots wide. So now Messier with his regular line. He had a shift previously with McCarthy and Fleury. Centered through, deflected by Nordstrom, the defenseman, and he bowled over two players in front. Smolinski couldn't tee it up. Here's Palfrey's backhander block. Smolinski into the crowd, block. Another one blocked. Pilon was down. They couldn't shoot the puck over him.
Nordstrom, the defenseman, was in and on the ice right in front of Mike Richter. The Kings are just sending everything at the net when they get the chance.
Kings have 29 shots. Rangers 17, but the Rangers lead 7-5. Jamie Storr has given up 5. Or rather, Jamie Storr has given up 4 goals. 4. And Travis Scott gave up 3. Taken back by Corkum. Got it through offside. Buchberger was ahead of the play by half a stride. Minute 13. Now what happened here? Bodies all over the ice in front.
Palfrey on the puck. Smolinski's there. That's Nordstrom, the King, underneath everybody in front, trying to get up. There's no way Pilon's going to let him up. I think Nordstrom had 2 pucks hit him. 1 hit Pilon in front. See Pilon in front, he got tackled. I mean, absolutely tackled by Pilon. Now the shots start to come. Messier got his leg into the back of the neck of Nordstrom, and Messier throws him down the trenches.
The captain.
I wonder if he'll pass Gordie Howe. Most games played in the NHL. 1767 for Gordie, and Mark's about 1505 or something.
Well, a long way to go. But I wouldn't put it past him if he set his mind to it. Yeah. Under a minute to go in the period. It was Rangers got the first 3. If you joined us late, you missed a week's worth of goals. Rangers scored the first 3 in the first 7 minutes of the game and led 3-0. Then the Kings came right back at them and tied the game. It was 3-3 end of 1. Rangers went up 4-3. Kings tied it. Rangers went up 6-4. Kings got 1 back. And now the Rangers scored again at 7-5.
Well, this thing is finished. The coaches might take the tape and just throw it away. just burn it, get rid of it. Whoever wins takes the 2 points and runs. If it gets that far. 49 seconds to go in the second period. The Messier line back on to go opposite Stumple.
Ziggy Palfrey has 2 goals in the game, giving him 16 on the season.
If fans are wondering, the stoppage was because the goaltender shot the puck off the glass and into the stands.
Right.
If it ricochets off the glass, no penalty. If it goes directly into the stands, it's a delay of game penalty.
Rob Blake holding. Nordstrom pressured by York. Messier for Kaminsky. Moves in with York. Kaminsky turning. Shot high. Knocked down. Save was made by Storr. Pilon and Leetch on defense. 15 seconds to go in the period. Nedved just on the ice. Flex in, and it looks like it will be an icing on the Rangers. 6.8 seconds remaining.
He's going to try and draw the puck right back to Robitaille, who you see to the left side. Fleury takes the draw, and the Rangers control the puck. Good job there.
And that's the period. So the teams went 6 minutes and 27 seconds without a goal to finish the period. Jamie Storr got the hook in the first. And some confusion at the LA bench as they try to get the right players on. They finally do. Less than a minute to go. Driven up the boards by Pilon. 6 skaters on for LA. Pilon got tangled up with the referee. Graves trying to clear. Pilon goes back for the puck. Drives it up the boards again. Tipped in by Palffy. Toward the net. Blocked in front. Richter's got the puck. 38.9 to go.
Nedved stayed with Stumple, would not allow Stumple, a friend of his, to get to the puck. No way. Palffy just put the puck on goal. There was some traffic. As you'll see Pilon drive the puck.
And Stumple. King's net is empty. 38.9 to go. Rangers leading 7-6.
Messier beat Palffy, or beat Stumple before on the Palffy goal, but there was a turnover behind the net. See what happens this time.
In the corner, Pilon against 2 men. Take it away. Behind the net, Smolinski out to Blake for the shot. It hit Pilon, and Richter made a save with a blocker. Pilon went down. I thought it got a piece of him. Shot by Blake, wide. Around it, Matthew Schneider, who stayed on despite being cut. Leetch, it gets knocked down. The puck up the board. Schneider's got it. Plays it across to Blake. Hops off his stick. Toward the net, a bouncer clubbed by Richter. 10.1 to go.
Boy, furious action here. The Rangers won the draw, but the Kings have the extra man. They went for it and retrieved. What to do strategy-wise.
Stumple, Smolinski, Palffy, and Robitaille up front. Face-off win by Messier. Pilon with a hit in the corner, out in front. Saved by Richter on Robitaille. Put in front, deflects wide. And it's over. The Rangers win it.
Oh, baby. Mike Richter comes up big. You know, the Kings have the extra attacker. They know Messier will probably win the draw, yet they